All right. We are live.
Yes. Welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome to live.
Yes, I'm looking to see if I see you guys. Let me see in the group. I don't see us. Let me just make. Oh, yes, we are live.
There we are. Absolutely.
We are definitely. All right.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Live at 5. I'm Takesha Wyatt.
Welcome. Daria Jackson-Leggett here from New York City. What up? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Gee, welcome. Right? You got something really good for them, right?
You already know. Oh, yeah.
Hey. Yes. I'm super excited to deliver what we have. All right. We got a couple of people jumping on. Hello. Let us know where you're coming from, guys. Let us know where you're coming from. Yes.
Absolutely. Love to have you guys.
We're just going to wait a couple of more seconds for a few more people to jump on. We are so excited. We're so glad you're here. Yes, I'm loving the emojis. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right.
Facebook user. Let's see who you guys are. Let's see if I can jump on here.
Right, because I can't
Magnificent. Nigeria. Hey.
Woo!
Elmira, New York. Oh, that's Willie. All right.
Elmira.
Yes.
Nigeria in the house.
Hey, Renee. Renee's name pops up.
Hey, Renee. What's up?
Yes. So happy to have you guys on. Hope you guys are excited as we are about this subject we're about to teach you guys.
Mm-hmm. We look forward to this every week. We do.
Every week. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know that. You know that's right.
Yeah. Oh, man. It is raining here in Florida, but man, listen here. It's still a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to rock this thing for you guys. And we're going to try to keep it just that 30 minutes for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, you can jump on and let us know.
That's right. So without further ado, I am about to share my screen because you know we always have slides.
Always.
All right.
Right.
So let me get that going.
Yeah. Always love the slides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Somebody said I look forward to Tuesdays at 5. Your name isn't popping up, so.
Oh,
yes.
That is so
We appreciate you.
That is so cool. Can you see my slides?
Boom. Yes.
All right. So we're going to put this in present mode and then we're going to take it from there. So can everybody see this? If you could see this, please put in the comments that you can see our slides and that you can hear us well before we get started.
Absolutely.
I really would appreciate that. Let's see.
All right. Yes. They can hear and see us.
Some yeses. All right. Oh, what's going on, Joshua? I see you. What's going on, Willie? What's going on, Denise? What's going on? Let's see. Yes, we have Denise. We have Joshua, Renee,
Pensacola.
Willie. Awesome. Colette, I'm glad you made it. She's from Florida. All right.
Hey, Pensacola.
All right, Pensacola.
Yes.
All right. Is that your neighbor?
That's in the Panhandle, so not quite.
Oh, okay.
I'm down south, and that's up north. Yeah, Panhandle.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I visited there.
Oh, okay. So we have the green light. We everyone said they can hear and they can see, so we can get this thing started. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, T. Take it away.
Boom. All right, just waiting on the screen. All right, it's probably big. My screen is small. A simple 3-step system to build any business on social media. Because we all want to go from stranger to hero, right? Because we're all here to help people. So if you can just help one person, that'll make you a hero in their eyes. And so we're going to go straight through. And we're going to teach you a little something we call Sam Bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I know y'all like, what? talking about. All right, well, stay tuned.
We're going to break it down. Don't even worry about it. We're going to break it down for you. We'll tell you what the acronym means and all of that great stuff. So during this presentation, what we're going to cover is we're going to go over some stats. Because a lot of times people don't know the statistics, and that is why they don't reach out to people or why they don't follow up with people, right? Then we're going to teach you how to do the daily SAM Blitz. This daily blitz is how you're going to get free leads every single day. Right? We're going to teach you another acronym called LORD. We'll tell you what that stands for. ATQ. And then we're going to show you the entire duplicatable process, because that's what it's all about, right? You want to be able to duplicate anything that you learn so you can take it back to your team and you all can do it. So what we want you to do is take all the screenshots that you want, right? Feel free to just, if you see something that interests you, take a snapshot if you think it's going to be important later, if you just like the picture, and then take some notes. Because, having a short pencil is always better than having a long memory. Okay, because sometimes we do forget things, even important things, right? But if you write it down, you have a greater chance that you're going to soak in the information and retain the information. And that's what we want for you guys. Oops. And then if that's okay. That's okay. And then if you feel like we're going a little too fast and you weren't able to get that screenshot, just let us know. Just let us know. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Can you go back or pause for a minute? And we'll be happy to do that.
Right. Because I am in the chat. So I'll be able to see.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right. So we wanted to let you guys know, because a lot of people want to know, why is prospecting so important? Like, what's the big deal? Why should I reach out to people? It's a numbers game. Y'all know, y'all have heard this all the time, right? It's a numbers game. And what we're doing is we're sorting through the numbers. It's the same if people are reaching out to you and if you are reaching out to them. We might not want to pick up that phone, but there's better ways to reach out to people than to have to dial that number, right? And you want to find out if your followers and friends are even open to what it is that you do, right? Because, okay, they might be engaging with you and all these things, but are they spending money with you? Because at the end of the day, you're looking for customers and business partners, right? That's the name of the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And, Denise Johnson in the chat, she said, and she wants to eat.
Want to eat. I was just looking at that. Want to eat. Absolutely, Denise. That's what we all come for, because we want to eat and we want to make sure that you guys eat. And I read this fantabulous book. I cannot remember at the moment who the author is, but it's called Leaders Eat Last. Phenomenal book. Phenomenal book. If you haven't read that book, you should definitely read that book and find out why we as leaders, while we put in the work and we want to see the people on our team eat first, right? We want them to eat because we will inevitably eat as well. So the SAM strategy is pretty simple. and this is something Daria and I use daily. And it's something that we also have taught our team. So we know it works. So we're not going to teach you guys anything that we don't know already works. So you're going to maximize your efforts by doing this. And it's simple. Search, add, message. And we'll elaborate on exactly what that is and how it's done. And so you're just going to be sure to follow the instructions precisely as they're laid out. That is how you're going to get maximum results, right? So searching is basically you're just going to search for people on social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those great things that you don't already have a friendship with, right? Somebody that's not already following you or friending you. So you want to look into groups that you're interested in. Like if you're interested in marketing, if you're interested in, let's say, traveling, because you have other interests outside of marketing, right? Outside of your opportunity. And so this isn't the only thing that you do. So there may be other people that, like, say, if you like to cruise, other people that like to cruise that also would like to make some income on the side. But you wouldn't know, right? Unless you find out. So you want to find these people. You want to add them as a friend, and then you want to shoot a message off to them. You don't want to wait until they accept the friendship. we're going to send a message off right away. Okay, so this is the process. Search, add, message. And we're even going to tell you what to say.
That's
Simon Sinek. Thank you. That is who wrote that book, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. Thank you so much.
Yes, okay.
I appreciate you. Yes, that is a phenomenal book. That's the book recommendation for today. If you have not read that, that's the book you need. All right, so we're going to go through the statistics right now. We're going to find out 5 shocking statistics to let you know what you're missing out on by not reaching out to people, not following up with people that you thought probably weren't interested or ghosted you. And we're going to find out right now the statistics and why you should be reaching out to these people, right? So these are key sales statistics, right? And they're going to help you to boost your sales. So the number one thing is mind-blowing. At least 50%, that's half, guys. Come on. At least 50% of your prospects are not a good fit for what you sell. You either A, probably wouldn't want to work with this person. A, this, you know what I mean? It's just not a good fit in some way, some form, some shape. So that's why you never get bummed out when you get a no. Because 50%, you got a 50-50 chance, right? This person is going to be into what it is that you're selling. That's why we don't prejudge people. Number 2, 60%. That's a high number. 60% of customers say no, 4 times before saying yes. Whereas 48% of salespeople never even make one single follow-up attempt. They never even try again. To me, that's so crazy. So, and that's why you hear all of these leaders saying the same thing over and over again. The money's in the follow-up. The money's in the follow-up. And we're like, well, what does that mean? Here it is right here, statistics, right? So number 3, and I was just like, this is miraculous. Like, how come we didn't know these things? Right? 80% of sales, we were like, this is something you should know on day one. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls. How many times did you follow up with somebody? Did they say, oh, they was busy, and you was like, well, they was busy. They're a busy person. They're a busy person. They're probably not interested in what I'm doing. That's not true. That's not true. I recently signed up a guy this week that I've been trying to sign up since February. And the same thing. It's not that he wasn't interested. He never said he wasn't interested. It was just that he was busy. And I just always had to be contacting him, right? I had to keep contacting him. But every time I talked to him, he was interested. He just was on the run, right? He was just on the run. Right. So don't give up. We give up too easily. Don't give up. We got to have thicker skin.
Absolutely. And I just wanted to add to that, we're all in our heads thinking absolutely the total opposite of what's going on in our prospect's mind. But we already put it in our own mind what we think is going on for them without asking. And there's nothing wrong with asking, because you want to know. You're sorting and you're asking, are they interested? Are they open to what it is? And you want to just find out. You don't want to go through the chasing game and all of that stuff. So, cut to the chase. Ask the question.
That's right.
And until they tell you no, you keep following up. Simple as that.
That's right. And I absolutely love this comment. 2 by 2 by 2. That's right. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, and rotate it. You don't give up on people. You give them space. You don't give up. They say, oh, not right now. Okay, we've been there. We've had things going on in our life genuinely, right? We weren't playing with people. We genuinely like, dude, I got a wedding coming up. I got this coming up. Like, my daughter just graduated from school. Like, I got to get her set up in college. Like, we genuinely, like, sometimes people really do want that extra money. They really do want to work with you. They really are interested in what you're trying to sell. So don't give up on people. 75% of online buyers want to receive between 2 to 4 calls before a company gives up. Right? Right? 12% of people,
wow,
12% now would like a company to call as many times as it takes to get a hold of them. And we like, oh, I called twice.
Mm-hmm.
I called twice and I had to leave a message twice. And we like, I give up.
Yeah, they don't want to be.
We give them space.
Mm-hmm.
Give them 2 months. Right? And sometimes you'll be surprised. The person will hit you back and say, hey, I'm still interested in da-da-da-da. Are you still doing that? I want to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It happens all the time. I want to get in. Let's do it.
All the time.
Yeah. And then number 5. This is something astonishing. Using the "did I catch you at a bad time" phrase makes you 40% less likely to book a meeting. But if you ask the person, how are you? You just increase the likelihood of you being able to book a meeting with them or get them on an information presentation by 3.4 times.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
That is
so
crazy.
Don't ask, did I catch you at a bad time? Because now people are like,
all right.
What does she want? Right? Like, she wants something. Did I catch you at a bad time? We know what that means. Yes.
What's she selling?
Yes. So now we know we're a friend. And that's exactly what it is every time. Because what we are doing is we're making ourselves relatable to people. And we are trying to find out how they're doing. How was your week? You know, how are your kids? Man, how little Johnny's game go? I heard he had that soccer game. How'd he do? You know, people want to know that you genuinely do give a crap about them. Everybody does. You do too, right? Even if it's your friend and you buying something from her on a monthly basis, you still want her to be your girl and holler at you every now and then and be like, hey, girl, how's it going? Them kids still bad. You know?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. So let's get started. I can't see the numbers, Daria, so I'm not sure if we are.
All right. So
there we go.
All right.
It's so tiny down there.
All right. So let's get it crack-a-lacking. All right,
guys.
So what we're going to show you is how to perform a 20-minute blitz daily. And if you do this blitz on a consistent basis, you definitely are going to see a difference in your business.
Yes, that's right, Tamika. Not just after their money and sales. We genuinely trying to build relationships with these people, because when somebody becomes your customer or your distributor, you're married to them and they're going to talk to you. You know what I mean? These people are going to talk to you. So you might as well learn real quick to be friends with people. Right? It doesn't hurt you to ask somebody how they're doing, and you just made their day, because everybody they know probably hasn't asked them all week how they're doing. And you're the first person that cared all week long.
Right. Yep, that's right. All right. So getting back to the blitz. So you're going to visit your desired social media platform, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, and then there's so many others, right? So that's the first thing you're going to do, right? And you're going to do the search. You're going to do the search ad message for 10 minutes, right? You're going to jot down in your timeline. You're going to go down in your timeline and you're going to love and comment on posts in your feed for 10 minutes, right? So everything's for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Right? And then that's it. That's how your 20 minutes is going to go. So you're going to search for 10 minutes for your desired person. You're going to add, you're going to message, and you make sure that you go down your feed and you're loving and commenting on all the posts in your feed, because those posts in your feed are your friends. It's your friends'
Absolutely.
content, right? So it took me a while to realize that that's what was in my feed. So just know that what's in your feed is what your friends are posting. So then what's going to happen is they're going to come back and see what you're about. They're going to see your post. Facebook is going to share your post with them. And then in turn, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to do their due diligence, and they're going to love and comment on yours because they're so happy that you gave their some love, right? So you're going to get the support back, right? So we're going to break down exactly what this looks like. All right, so you're going to leave. So after you find a person, and you can find a person in your group, in the groups, you can find someone in your stories, you can find someone, I mean, anywhere. Those people that Facebook suggests as being your friend. I mean, it's just a ton of places that you can find people, right? So if you are having difficulty finding people, please let us know because there's a ton, right?
Absolutely.
So after you find the person and you message them, friend them, you're going to message them right away. You're not going to wait. It's just going to be find, friend, message. And here's the message. Hey, first name, I love your posts in that Eric Worre group or whatever group it is, right? It could be the cruise group. It could be the vacation group. It can be the sewing group, whatever group, the watch group, the fishing group, whatever group it is. How long have you been in the industry, or how long you've been fishing, or how long you've been traveling, or where have you been traveling to? Where's the last time? What was the last place you traveled to? And then depending on that, you can even leave it like that. And then you can also ask, how are you? Right? So you're being a person and your question is related to the group where you found them. Okay. So if that makes sense, put make sense in the chat just so I know that this leaving a short message, 3-part message makes sense.
And it's really simple, guys. You just want to greet the person and always say their name. Remember how we said a person's name is the sweetest sound to them. So you always want to use their name. And then you just want to, second part, you just want to say how you met them. How'd you find them? Where were you when you found them? All right, awesome. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Awesome. So don't overthink it. You know, just take this 3-part message, this template, and you make it fit to whatever group that you're in. Okay? Whatever group that you're finding people in. All right. You can also ask a relevant question or use Lord to come up with some ideas. All right? And I don't mean Lord of the Kings. I don't I pray that this prospect joins my business. No, that's not what I mean. Okay.
Yes, always say their name. Oh my goodness. We're not posting and praying. Not posting and praying. This is Lord.
So this is what Lord is. So you're going to ask a question relative to their location, where they're living or where they're visiting. You know, where they're growing their business. Where was the last place they vacation? I mean, it's just so many places that you can, so many questions you can ask with location. Then occupation, right? You can identify with their occupation, because I ran into a lot of retired teachers in my search. So then we were able to communicate about that. Also, you can ask them, what do they do to pay the bills, right? If it's
that's
not
right,
you, right?
That's right. Doesn't hurt to pray.
Somebody said, "Doesn't hurt to pray." I know that's
right.
I know that's right.
Every day.
So, some people put their occupation on their profile, and some people don't. So you're not going to find this out unless you have a conversation. You'll find out what their recreation, what do they love to do for fun. You'll find that out. You can ask that. Especially if you're in a travel group. Besides travel, what do you like to do for fun? Any excursions, your favorite excursions? Like me, I like to jet ski. So I can talk to people about that. There's a lot of jet skiers out there, so we can have a whole conversation around that, right? So the whole point is to get into a conversation, not to get them in your business. So remember, this is a process that you have to go through. You're warming up your cold prospect. This prospect is cold. You don't know them. You're out to them, and now you're turning them from cold to warm, because now you're able to have a conversation with them. All right, you can talk about dreams. What would they do if money wasn't a factor? I love those dream conversations. So this is Lord. So I suggest that you, I see somebody said something about jet ski.
Yes.
I want
Can't wait.
Swim, jet ski. Yeah, put on that life jacket
Okay.
and drive over that water. Just like
That's right.
motorcycle. Even though
yes. Oh, yeah. We love the jet ski in Florida, so come on.
All right, yes. It's on. I'm coming down. So make sure that you screenshot this screen. This is definitely one you want to screenshot so you'll know.
Absolutely.
And you can use this when you are reaching out to people. So, you know, a lot of times we don't know what to say because we're thinking like, oh my God, you know, what do I say? They responded. They put a smiley face. What do I say? What do I do? Right? So this will guide you on what to say, and so that you can be human. You want to be human. It's not all about trying to get someone. It's all about having a conversation. So if you have that in your mind, that these scripts are helping you to build a relationship and have a conversation, then there won't be so much pressure on you trying to sign somebody up.
Absolutely.
And then it'll alleviate the letdown if someone, you know, when you do ask the question and they say no, and you know, you don't lose your mind, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely want to do that, because remember, just because they're not interested now does not mean they won't be interested in the future. So you don't cross them off your list. You put a little asterisk next to it. They say they're not interested. Right. They say. Let them keep watching me, though. They will be.
Right. They're not interested right now. You know?
Yes.
They didn't say no. You know, some people may need a little time, you know, because they just have a lot going on at the moment. So here's another thing that you can do when you are talking to people. You can ask them a question. So this strategy happens after you have connected with someone previously, and now you're ready to ask them the money-making question. Because you're not going to make the money until you ask the question. You need to know, are they open or they're not? You know,
absolutely.
Simple as that. And there's nothing wrong with asking the question after you have gotten, you know, to know someone a little bit, right? So you can ask them something like this: Hey, so and so. Hey, 𝐾𝐲, random one. What do you know about? And then you can throw in the name of your company or the name of your product. What do you know about skincare? What do you know about residual income? Right? And then your specific company. What do you know about Avon? What do you know about Mary Kay? Right? It's okay to do that. You know, you'll be surprised the answer you get. Some people may say nothing. Some people, oh yeah, I have a friend that sells that and blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Have a whole conversation around that. And then you can ask them the question, well, have you ever thought about doing it for yourself?
Absolutely.
And that way you'll know. You know, and then it's not this long, drawn out thing going on for weeks, talking about the cats, the weather, the sun.
And it wasn't weird. You didn't make it weird. You didn't jump in their inbox and was like, hey, by the way, you want to see my link? Right. You want to see my link? I got a link. You want to check it out?
Hey, you're in network marketing like me. Check my link out.
Right? Like, no, because what happens is, like, a lot of times we are friends with a lot of people in network marketing, right? And sometimes what we'll do is we're an affiliate in their thing, they're an affiliate in ours. So we do that because with affiliate programs, sometimes you do have something that I want. You know, that's the beauty of being in affiliate programs. You've got your opportunity and you've got affiliate programs, right? And so your friend's like, hey, I've got this such and such tool. You should check it out. So of course you're like, okay, it's going to make my life easier. Let me check it out.
Exactly.
So don't get so caught up all the time with, oh, it's an opportunity. Sometimes it's not an opportunity. And sometimes you'll look at it and just to see, like Daria and I do this all the time. We look just to see what's on the market, right? Because we're unrecruitable, but we still want to see what's on the market. And we want to see the technique that other people are using. Right? Let me see what the technique they're going to use on me. I might like what they say.
Exactly.
I might
Jot
like
that
it.
Down. That's right. Jot that down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So another question that you could ask, hey, 𝐾𝐲, Just curious, has anyone ever spoken to you about generational wealth or company blank or non-toxic products? Whatever your company is.
Absolutely.
So that's two ways that you can ask the question after you have built a rapport with someone.
Yes.
And it will feel natural within you to ask the question. You don't have to worry about like, when do I go in for the kill?
Right.
You'll know it. Some people you may not even get to have a conversation with. You reach out to them and you say, hey, I saw you in, XYZ group, thought we would connect, and they give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's not someone you want on your team. That's not someone you can communicate with. And that's like pulling teeth,
Yes.
Say, hey, glad we can connect and move on,
All right, it's 5:30 now. So with you guys' permission, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up.
All right.
If that's okay, go ahead and let us know. Can you just give us a yes in the chat and we'll wrap it up and let you guys ask any questions you might have. Because I just glanced at the time. I'm like, oh
wow. Because
we could talk, right?
Yeah, we got stuff for you.
It's training. I'm like, when it's training, I'm like, listen, how much time y'all got?
Shelly,
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelly. And Denise, thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
That's right. Yes.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Valerie. Hey, Valerie.
Hey, girl.
All right.
Awesome. All right, let's keep it going because we want to respect your time.
All right. So I'm going to give you 10 questions that you can ask for massive success. So I highly suggest that you screenshot this here, because this is going to help you in some of the messages that you can use when you're reaching out to people, and you just want to have an arsenal able to
and
go back to.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out to you guys that you're going to need all 10 of the questions. So as we go through them, you'll be able to see, okay, I've already done this with this prospect, I can move on to question number 4 or 5, because you'll see how it goes. Because we're gonna lay out the entire system starting with Sam. So you're gonna start with that search ad message, and we're gonna take you all the way through to signing up somebody. So let's go.
All right, so here we go. So here's Sam, right? So you already searched for the person, you added them, and here's the message. So you're gonna say, hey, Venus, noticed you live in New York. Me too. Thought it would be cool to connect. How are you? Simple. In most cases, you're going to get a response. I've gotten responses just about every time I sent out this message.
Yeah.
Right? So you will get a response, and it's gonna be a genuine, like, oh my God, nice to connect with you too. And you're from New York and I'm from so and so, and you're gonna see how easy it is to really communicate with people with something like this.
Yes.
Right? So it's a very simple formula. You're saying hi to the person, where you found them, and then you're asking a relevant question.
Yep.
So important, right? So now, after you done kicked it with them for a little bit, you want to see if they're open. So you'll say something like, hey, Willie, I'm just curious. Would you be open to checking out some information on a generational wealth project I'm working on? If not, no worries. Just thought I should ask, or thought I might ask.
Yeah.
And you're asking the question, and then you're taking it away. You're letting them know it's no big deal. If they say no, it's not the end of the world. But you just figured, hey, I thought I may ask. The person might say, oh, you know what? I really appreciate it. They don't feel away. They don't feel like you're trying to get them.
Yes.
It was just a nice, smooth question, genuine.
Yes.
It doesn't make you feel pretentious or anything like that. So it's a nice way to see if people are open. And some people will say, oh, no, thank you. I'm doing, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Cool.
Yes.
Keep crushing it. Keep rocking it, because you don't want to take anyone away from the business that they love.
That's right.
And you want to give them respect, just like they respect you with one. All right. So this is where you already have made some type of previous contact with the prospect, and now you're looking to see if they're open to check out some info on what you do. So that's what this is, right? All right. So let me move on. All right. So let's say a person says, you know what, I'm not interested. So normally, in most of us, what we did was like, oh, okay. No, you don't want to do that. You always want to lead with something. You want to have some kind of response better than, oh, okay. So you want to say, no worries. Would it be cool with me keeping you posted up with progress? You know, whatever progress that I have going on, you know, or whatever I have going on, is it cool to keep you up on my progress? And, you know, and then you can ask them, is it okay if I reconnect with you in like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Ask them. And some of them will say, okay. And some will say, no, that's all right. But most of them will go, okay. You know, because it's not intrusive, you know? So you want to let them know.
Absolutely.
That right. You want to let them know that it's okay, that they're not interested at this time. But yet, at the same time, you want to keep them abreast of your successes. And you want to get permission. That's the whole thing, getting permission. So with the permission, they're going to expect to hear back from you at some point in time.
Yes.
It's okay. Right? So let's say they're open. All right. It's a visual thing. And because, you know, they might say, well, what is it? Because they want you to tell them. Right? They want you to tell them. And then you fall into that trap of throwing up all over them. And then they go, oh, okay, that's all right. Right? So if they're open, you'll say, you know, it's a visual thing. I will need to show you. When do you have 15 minutes to take out of your life to potentially take the rest of your life off? They're going to be like, whoa.
Never heard. They were like, oh, nobody ever asked me that before. Ooh.
Whoa.
Like, dang. Ooh.
Well, you know what? I got 15 minutes right now. What you got?
You're like, dang. Now? Sure.
Right. You know? Because I'm
put it like that.
My life for. So this is how, this postures you. And then you're not going to show them you're not going to send any links or videos until they say they have 15 minutes. Then you shoot it to them. And then after the 15 minutes, that's when you follow up with them. That's how you do that. So that, because you don't want to do the whole chasing game. Well, did you see it? Did you watch it? You know, oh, I'm going to watch it at 7:00. And then, you know, you give them the information and then you like, oh, I didn't get a chance to, you know, I was power washing my house.
Oh, I lost the link. Can you send it to me again?
Right. You know, we're doing all this chasing back and forth.
Yes.
No, we don't do that. So you'll probably have this objection come up on a regular basis. And this is why you use this very powerful statement that puts the ball back in your court. Because you definitely want to be in control. You don't want to be out of control. Because once you give them the link, now they're in control. And you're following, you know, you don't want that.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right. So let's say you got ghosted, right? Hey, Celeste. So this is what happens. You know, you left a message to someone. You're supposed to connect, never connected. So you say, hey, Celeste, I noticed you went quiet on me. Perhaps you're not interested or the time is not right now. But if you can let me know either way, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Simple, to the point, and they're gonna give you an answer. Oh, I'm sorry. This happened, that happened. I was doing overtime, you know, it was raining in my house, you know, whatever. Right?
Whatever.
You know,
the dog ate my homework.
But you know, they're gonna give you a response, and that way you know. And then it's like, that's it. You know, and whatever it is, it's cool, right? And that's what you say when they saw, and a lot of times they seen the message, they never replied for whatever the case is, and you just want to find out what happened, you know, why they didn't, you know, respond to your message. You know, sometimes they might have seen it and didn't get a chance to reply. They might not have been in the space that they could, because that has happened to me. But it doesn't necessarily mean no. But we interpret it as, whatever our mind tells us that it interprets,
Absolutely.
But the thing is, you want to ask the question.
Yeah.
And then if they don't respond, they don't respond. Move on.
That's right.
But at least you put it on, and you're done with it. They couldn't even give you an answer. Move on. You don't want to work with somebody like that anyway. All right.
Absolutely.
So, also, you want to schedule the time to see the photo. The info. I said the photo. The info. So
think about some pictures.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I guess so, right? Because you guys should be screenshotting this. That's probably why.
That's what it is.
Right? You want to schedule time to see the info, right? So the presentation is at 7:15, and at that time you can ask, "Are you ready?" Hop on.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have some kind of correspondence, because one thing that people don't realize or don't even think of, when you invite someone to a presentation, you pretty much know whether they're coming or not. Whether they're coming to a hotel meeting, whether they're coming to your home, or whether they're getting on a Zoom. You pretty much know if they're coming or not. If you're reaching out to them and they don't respond, they're not coming. No need in hoping, well, maybe they might just jump on.
Right.
The link. No. You communicate with them 15 minutes before, give them a reminder, and you let them know you're reminding them, and you give them the information.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to respond pretty much right then and there. And if they don't, then right then and there, you're not coming. So don't hope.
That's it.
Pray, Lord, may my prophet please get on. I need this sign up tonight.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Right there, he killed it.
So you want to enter in their calendar, their Google Calendar, and let them know, what time it is in their time zone, so that they can be there on time. That's another thing. When you're working online, make sure that you are very clear on the time zone. You don't assume that everybody lives in yours. That's what I mean. That's one of the biggest mistakes I did. I said 7:00. Oh, I didn't realize
I'm not in that time zone.
I didn't know you was in specific time. Oh, my bad. So always when you're talking about times, especially online, you want to say 7 p.m. EST, or wherever you are, right? Okay,
absolutely.
Number 7, they're ready. All right, they're ready to go. 15 minutes. So you say, awesome, I'm going to send you the link for more information. Just so you know, it takes about 15 minutes to review. This is like if you're sending a video. Will you be done by blah, blah, blah time? I'll contact you then. Does that sound fair?
Does that sound fair?
That is so key. Does that sound fair? So you send them your sizzle video. You decide on a time that they let you know what time they're going to look at it. Mm-hmm. You tell them how long it is. So you're giving them whatever it is they need to know, so they know what to expect. There's no surprises. And then after that time, you let them know, okay, I'm going to call you at blah, blah time, because that's like maybe 18 minutes after, they watch the video, and then you contact them. But you have to do that. You have to. Mm-hmm. Because after that, it's going to be a chasing game.
Yes.
If you don't remember the call, it's going to be a chasing game. Oh, I just wanted to know what you thought of it. Then the posture is gone, because they're in control, and you want to always stay in control. So that's what these questions and this whole process helps you to stay in control. All right, so you want to be sure that they're free after the presentation, and you can call them and answer any objections they may have, because believe me, they're going to have objections. They're going to find something wrong. That's the case. So you want to be sure to use the DTSF statement, which is almost always gets a response. Does that sound fair? That's the DSF statement. You know, people
Yes.
fair. So you're going to get a response. So just remember, right? So at the scheduled time of the follow-up, you're going to say to them, so what did you like best about what you just saw? You know, not, you know, what did you think? You don't want to say that. You want to say, what did you like best? Because you want to get them on the positive thought pattern. You want to put out those positive vibes. So,
yes.
So here you'll see what intrigued them about the information, and then of what they just saw, and just be able to answer any questions they may have, and let them talk. Let them talk. As they may talk them into the sale, they may talk them out of it. You know, whatever the case may be. Just listen. Let them talk. You know, because sometimes they just thinking out loud and they're going through their process, and then you know you don't want to interrupt them.
Absolutely.
All right. So number 9. So after talking more about what they like best, is there anything else you need to know right now in order to get started today? That is your question, your closing question right there, because you want to assume that they're ready to get started. But at the same token, you don't want the emotion of it. You're just going through the process. You're just going.
Absolutely.
So you're going to assume, like, yeah, because after you see the presentation, of course you want to get started.
Obviously, you ready.
You know,
why wouldn't you?
Right.
Absolutely.
But take the emotion out, because they may come up with some reason why they can't. You know.
That's right.
So this is where they'll ask you any pressing questions that they have remaining. So, you know, be prepared to answer, or have a teammate on standby that can help you with a 3-way call. And you can get them on a call with one of your business partners. You know, that way they can answer all of your questions, and then they can help you close them. So that's the thing. And that's the thing. People don't like to use 3-way calls, but they're very, very, very powerful. In my mind, I always thought that it took like something away from me, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. You know, you just say, hey, you know, let's jump on a quick call with my business partner, because, you know, and then you edify your business partner.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, she's been in the industry, this industry 10 years. She can answer any question you got. Let's get on the line.
Yeah.
That
absolutely.
You know, that don't ask the question, well, can I get my business partner on the line? Or do you want me to get my business partner? No. Let's jump on a quick call with my business partner. You know, take the leadership role.
Absolutely.
You know, be in control. That's what this whole process is helping you to stay in control. Because once you lose it, then you're chasing them. You're chasing them. And you can forget it then. And they know it. Oh, here she's calling again. I know I didn't watch that doggone video. No. You know? Or whatever the case may be. Right? So you finish asking the questions. After the questions are answered, well, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Right? And be just let's see what they say. Let's see what they say.
Yeah.
Because if you're the first one to speak after a question has been asked, you lose. Yeah, you lose.
Don't say anything after this question.
Right. So you just want to sit in silence and let them say whatever they're going to say. Because if you start, you know, saying, yeah, and if you join this, it's this, you're gonna love it, and no, don't do that. That's all the mistakes that most of us made, I'm sure.
Because you're excited. You're like, oh, they're not saying nothing. Let me think for them. Oh, what you thinking about? Oh, you're thinking about it? No.
Right. So that's the process. That's the process from beginning to end. And just make sure that you just allow them to give you an answer without you butting in. Yes. So you also want to keep in mind that you can get ghosted at any point in this process. So don't get attached to the outcome. It's all part of it. As a matter of fact, you'll start to see it coming. You'll do so much of these that you'll see it coming that you'll just laugh. Like, oh, I got ghosted today. Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
me no.
It's like,
you know, she told me no. All right, well.
Then we say thicker skin, thicker skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Well,
You're like, oh well.
Oh well.
They weren't my tribe, right?
Well, next, you know, and that's it. Move on, you know, because
congratulations.
You know, you want certain people on your team and you get to pick who they are. So like people said, congratulations. You have successfully taken a prospect through a duplicatable process. It's duplicatable. So I hope that you took some screenshots so you can go through this and take notes and do whatever you need to do so that you can go through the process seamlessly, come back, watch this video, share this video with your team, because it's duplicatable, and this is what we do. It works.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you cannot choose your results, right? Because you have no control over whether someone is going to join you or not, but you can only choose your disciplines, what it is that you do. And your disciplines will choose your results for you. So
there you go. You want better results? Choose better disciplines.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And that
absolutely.
And that is it, guys. So
that's a wrap.
So if you've gotten value from this, if this was very helpful, please put value in the comments.
Absolutely.
Share this with your team, so that you can have a stronger team, so that we can have a better industry. So
absolutely.
That people continue to look down at what we do, because what we do is amazing. It's totally amazing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and come back because I would like to look at you guys.
Wonderful. You guys feel free to share this video and any of our videos with other people, right? You guys can feel free to share this information because that's why we put it out here for free, right? Because we want to share it. So don't ever feel like you can't share it or invite people. You can always invite people as well. We love that.
Does anybody have any questions before we go? Because I know we're way over the 30 minutes, but if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'm looking right at the chat. Thank you for the value.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Shelly. Have a pleasant evening as well.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, we're going to be back next Tuesday, same time, with our special guest. And we cannot wait for you guys to meet our special guest. All right. We're going to also, sorry about that. We're going to also come back and we're going to do a part 2 of this. All right. Because we want to know how you guys are doing on the SAM. Right. Because this is something that you guys can do daily. Search, add, message on a daily basis. So we really want to know how you guys are doing. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to come back, see how you guys are doing, give you another script or 2, all that good stuff.
Some updates.
Right. Some updates. Yes. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. We appreciate you so much for jumping on and giving us your time each and every Tuesday. I'm like Friday. Each and every Tuesday at 5. It feels like a Friday. It's like a party, right? I'm like, it's Friday. Thank you,
all right, guys. So good night, guys. We'll see you next week. If you have any questions, anything comes up during the week, you can always reach out to us. You can also put something in the group or question in the group. We're always looking in the group. We really appreciate you guys. So have an amazing evening, and we will see you next week.